How y'all doing? Let me check my app. I'm trying to get ready. Today is today the 30th or the 31st? Oh, it's the last day. Today is the 31st. I was a little bit late today because I'm off. I was trying to decide if I was going to get up or just sleep it through. Mm. There we go. I decided to go ahead and let's get going. How y'all doing? Habarigani Riches, we are back. Yeah. Okay, I got volume and everything. So I am live. This thing said you're live for like 30, you're going live for like 30 seconds and nothing happened. And then I clicked refresh and it was like boom, you're live. So I'm gonna take some time to make sure I get my skincare in. And I might just do no makeup today because I have to take my car in for maintenance. And I'm going to the dog park first thing this morning to let my dog run around. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? So I don't know what makeup I'm gonna do today, but we're gonna get into something. We're gonna get into something. Habarigani Riches, welcome back to the channel. Today is Friday, the last day of May. Mm, mm, mm. Definitely got to get these bills right today. And I have one credit card that I usually pay off every month that I think I'm just going to make a payment today. And then I'm going to sit down and figure out how I want to do it because I made a couple of charges when I was on vacation on another card. So I need to figure out, do I want to pay that one off or do I want to pay this one off? I got to figure out which one I want to do. Thank you so much for joining. Let me see what we're talking about today. Y'all know I've been researching because of this car. I've been researching. And I got a couple of videos. One is somebody did one is a joke, and then one is somebody was driving. Well, I don't even know how to say it because they wasn't driving, but somebody was caught asleep and their Tesla was driving. Yeah. Let me repeat that now. I'm going to try this little makeup sample I got right here. It is a mattifying primer by Milk. And that's exactly what I need. Yeah, he was caught on camera. Well, you know, the video gonna play kind of fast, so I'm gonna give you some background. So the police officers started chasing this Tesla because first, I think they started because he was driving in the 80s. And the Tesla didn't stop driving. So he moved to the side of the car with all this while the sirens was going, y'all. So the siren is going behind the Tesla. He didn't stop. So he moved to the side to see, to see if he could get the driver's attention, probably thinking the person listening to music or something. Now the car in front of the Tesla moved over. They like, oh no, let me move over and see if y'all after me. Nope, wasn't after you. I'm after that Tesla. He moved up to the side of the person, and the person kept on going for about maybe 2.5 miles. And I don't know where this was. I can't remember what state, but it looks like he was just on an open highway. And it was just those two cars for a minute. But the police officer followed this car for over 2.25 miles with siren going. The man was asleep. The man was asleep in his car, honey. Okay, so this is that milk primer. And yeah, it did fill in my pores. I got to have some pores around my face, so it did fill those in. I didn't know milk had a mattifying primer. It's called Pore Eclipse. So, sleep, honey. He was sleep perfect nails. So this is the video that you're going to see. It's on my phone, so of course. Of course. I'm going to turn it to the side. There we go.
How are we doing, sir? The reason I'm stopping you is I followed you for about 2 miles and you were sleeping. Sir, I was inside of you. I was looking at you and you were doing this. Your eyes were closed. So you're telling me you were not sleeping.
I was tired.
You're going to get a ticket now because you were sleeping. How are we doing, sir? The reason I'm stopping you is I followed you for about 2 miles and you were sleeping. Sir, I was inside of you. I was looking at you and you were doing this. Your eyes were closed. So you're telling me you were not sleeping.
I was tired.
You're going to get a ticket now because you were sleeping. I'm not going to argue with you.
Okay. I was going to say, I thought I saw him chase the guy. Okay, it's going to go back. It's going to go back. They're going to show him actually chasing. Okay.
On the wheel crossing.
Okay. This him chasing him. He got the sirens on. He chasing the Tesla.
He went behind the vehicle, hit his lights, and for about 2.2 miles, there was no reaction from the driver. It was indicated that the driver was traveling at 82 miles per hour.
82, y'all. What town is that where nobody's on the highway? That's what I want to know.
After no reaction, Deputy Gomez went to the upside of him again into the number 1 lane to see if he was awake. Eventually, the driver finally noticed he was being stopped when the deputy pulled alongside the Tesla for the second time.
Second time.
Recording.
He was totally sleeping. Totally. Perfect.
Let me take this station break. Let me tell you something. When you get pulled over and they hit you with the step out the car, it's over. It's over. This man was knocked out, had his car on autopilot. Not only that, you set it to go 80 miles an hour. You couldn't have just been driving a cute little 55, a cute little 50, like I don't know what state you in. But to all the young folks, when they tell you step out the car, you might as well call you a ride to meet you downtown or something.
How we doing, sir? The reason I'm stopping you is I followed you for about 2 miles and you were sleeping. You were totally like this in the car. Why would we drive like that?
I was okay.
Oh, you were
I was a
sleeping.
little bit tired.
No, you were sleeping, sir. I was upside of you. I was looking at you and you were doing this. Your eyes were closed. So I understand you have autopilot, but if something was to happen, you're not able to make that conscious decision to stop in a hurry. You understand what I'm saying? Can I get a driver's license? Have you been drinking or anything like that?
No, sir. Yeah, just on my way to work.
You're on your way to work and you're sleeping?
Yeah, I'm just on my way. I'm not sleeping, but I'm, like I was tired.
Now he gonna sit here and say he just sleepy, he just tired, he on his way to work. But let me tell you something. They know him. After they talk to him for a few minutes, they're gonna tell him, look, this is about the third complaint we have got about your car on this highway, driving while you're sleeping. It's your car. We're going to listen some more and they're going to bust his bubble with that. But can you imagine? I don't even think I look at people that long enough to notice if somebody's sleeping or not. Yes, Perfect Nails. This man had done this more than once. And regular people had called into the police department and said there's someone sleeping driving a Tesla. Now, let me tell you something. I'm not y'all age. I've been driving for 40 years, 40, legally. In the state of Virginia, back in my time, you could get your driver's learner's permit at 15 and 8 months. And baby, I was up there, okay? I was up there at 15 and 8 months and got my learner's permit. So doing my calculations, I've been driving for 40 years. And I don't care what kind of car I get. I would never do anything like this. I'm always going. I even be on trips with people and we switch out drivers. I always be looking. Okay? I'm the type always looking and watching and looking and watching. Okay? I don't trust people, so I damn sure don't trust no vehicle. You see what I'm saying? This man, he just gonna keep saying, no, I wasn't sleeping. I was just tired. I'm on my way to work. Like, you gotta work this hard to pay for this car where you sleeping on your way to work? Like, it's not dark. It just looks like an overcast day. You're not going in at night. Did you just finish another job? Like, are you working 2 jobs? Why are you sleeping in between? Like, did you just have a baby and your baby was up all night and you on the way to work? I don't know what the situation is, but he is actually knocked driving 82 miles an hour on a highway.
Do you have insurance as well?
I don't have a card. I have a.
Okay, you have it on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're on your way to work, but you're sleeping.
I'm not sleeping, but like I said,
Hey, we had a person call you in sleeping.
Okay.
And I saw you.
He followed you from Illinois all the way to Highway 50, and then he got alongside you, and you were knocked out.
You were like this, with your head pointed out.
Oh, somebody called. Now I heard it right. Let me see. My camera is blurry. Why is she blurry? Oh, now I hear like they said somebody called in from Chicago, from Illinois, and they followed him for a long period of time. And that's what made the police start, find out where he's at, and they found out he was asleep. So yeah, pedestrians, thank y'all. Thank y'all for being observant, calling in. And I must say, I live in a city. So we don't get to drive like fast like that. Our speed limit is like 25, 30. I think you might see some places where you can get a 40 or 45, maybe. But I don't even think I want to put no foundation on today. But the police, okay, now my camera back. They caught him because people was calling in. So not only did the police officer see him sleeping, other people saw him sleeping.
Like I said, I am tired. I'm not waiting.
I get the auto option, but you still have to be awake and doing things. You're not able to make a quick decision.
I don't have the full service yet. I don't think it's available for everybody.
Okay.
Then he trying to play dumb.
The driver denied being asleep at the wheel, explaining that he was okay, slightly tired, and worked 7 days a week.
No sleep on the car? No.
Now he trying to play dumb, talking about autopilot is not on all cars. He trying to play dumb, but they did mention Illinois. So this is somewhere in Chicago. I don't know if it's out in the county or somewhere, because there was hardly nobody on that highway. And I don't care what time of night it is or what time of day where I live. There's always people on the highway. Always. So they're going to actually go in his car and look at his settings, and autopilot is flashing on the screen, honey. Like he can't. He was too asleep to change the settings in his car, child. He just woke up and pulled up. Look at that. He got about 3 police cars behind him.
No medications or anything like that? Do you mind if I look inside the vehicle? All right, hold that.
So he get ready to open the door and check his settings. Recording this on autopilot. I can't tell what it say, but he gonna say it.
It says it's on autopilot. It says it's on. But it says it right on the screen. Navigation on autopilot. Huh?
Yeah, he trying to play dumb.
Read the blue.
Well, there's no way you were driving your car like this. There's no way. I'm just telling you. Yeah, come on to the airport. There's no way you could be driving your car when I'm upside of you and you're sleeping. I'm just telling you, sir.
No, I understand.
Or you would have been all over the road.
You have a flight back.
Yeah, just over here for us, sir. I haven't dealt much with this, I'll be honest with you, because some of these cars don't do this. Some of them do. So this will be the first time I've ever dealt with this. But there's got to be some restrictions that say you don't just put it in autopilot and then go to sleep. So that's one thing I'm worried about.
Yeah, so as I was listening to the video, it's funny because, after they caught him, they got people calling. They seen him with their own eyes. They see the settings on the car. Like they got all this evidence, and then the police officer goes to the back and he's like, now I got to figure out what I'm gonna charge him with. So I guess the speed wasn't an issue. Like maybe where they live at, they can drive, 75, and maybe he was just going 82. So maybe the speed wasn't an issue. And one officer said, well, it sounds like you can get him for reckless driving. I'm like, damn. Like, he said he works 7 days a week. Like, do you got to do all that to pay for that car? Mm-mm. That's why I'm getting used, honey. I'm staying within my damn budget. I'm staying exactly within my damn budget and still getting the experience. I don't know what this guy doing right here, but it's broad daylight. It just seemed like it's an overcast day. So it's not even dark. It's not even like first thing in the morning dark or in the evening, night shift dark. It's the middle of the day. He said he works 7 days a week. Y'all need to stop. Y'all really need to stop. And how far is his house to work where he feel like he can get a good nap on the way to work? So I was talking to my daughter the other day, and we was talking about this particular car, and I was like, I can't believe, people do some of the things they do in their car when you still need to be alert. Like in my area, y'all know a whole bridge fell down. A whole bridge got hit and collapsed. You not going to get that warning on your Tesla. If a rock fall off the bridge, if a piece of something fall off an overpass, you're not going to get that warning just because you're in a Tesla. There are some things you need to still pay attention for. Like I have seen wheels come off people's cars on the highway, and you have to react. Now I just moved out the way, but the wheel kept on rolling down the highway, and somebody else swerved and actually hit it. But a Tesla is not going to prevent everything. Like there's not cameras in the ceiling and things like that. So let's see what this man talking about.
How can you say that when I watched you sleeping? You're trying to tell me you were awake when I know you weren't.
I understand. I was tired, and I should have probably pulled over.
I had my lights and sirens going.
But look, it's still nobody on this highway.
Then I got behind you, told dispatch you're not acting. You're doing nothing to my lights. Okay. You're still sleeping. Okay. Finally, you woke up and then come over to the side of the road. But I got a time delay. It's recorded. Cameras, everything recorded. And you weren't doing anything, and I was following you with my lights on. And siren, which means you were sleeping. It's okay. Just be honest. What's the situation then? I want to hear what you say it is.
Sure. I was tired. I apologize.
So you're telling me you were not sleeping?
I was tired. I'm not tired.
Were you sleeping in this car?
I was not sleeping.
Okay. Well, you're going to get a ticket now because you were sleeping. I'm not going to argue with you. No problem. I'm going to look up what the statute is. I'm not real.
Driving type ID on tracks that you're done.
Okay.
He said he gonna look up and see what the statute is.
He wasn't sleeping. He would have saw me. So
I use my body cam to capture that it is on autopilot.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, yeah.
Then it recorded the screen.
So it just shows that it's on autopilot.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, but it cannot be on autopilot. It could only be on autopilot if another person is actually holding the steering wheel.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean that's like
Yeah, that's just crazy, man. It's scary to think like we got alongside you, man. That's why all three of us came.
He said that's why all 3 police officers came, because we was on the side of you and you wasn't pulling over.
It was a while.
Mm.
It was a while.
yeah, based on the state line, because I saw you pull in.
Well, no, I think Dave got behind him at either 50 or 158. This point. You can look up the statute for reckless. I mean, like he said, it may be borderline reckless. If he's crashed out like that, what is the purpose of these?
He about to lose his driver's
These
license.
autopilot things, oh my God. I'm telling you, I've been.
Then he gonna ask the police officers, "Can I go to work?"
Their hands aren't on the steering wheel at all. Yeah, they're doing things. I had one lady that she was like writing and like almost like looking at a book, typing on a computer, drinking coffee.
I had the test one. I had a 13 test one. I didn't do that.
Yeah.
I would think that they would have some type of safety that says every minute you have to do something to the wheel. You're awake.
He said you have to have your hands on the wheel.
And I was trying to get attention. He's looking
He's
that
just
way.
like a loose cannon. He's going down the road.
And I'm doing the I got my lights turned towards, and I pull behind him, and he's still nothing, but he's perfectly straight.
Said the car was perfectly straight.
Yeah, that's scary, man. Yeah, it is kind of a reckless. I mean, you'd have to look to see what the reckless statute says.
I think he has to be doing something that will promote reckless with other cars by him.
Yeah.
There was cars by him, but there was no.
You definitely have an incentive, man. He's out cold.
Oh, he's saying he wasn't.
So driving unattended.
You don't have to argue with them.
They still trying to figure out what they're gonna charge him with.
Yeah, I thought it would be different. Not that I still wouldn't issue a ticket, but I just think we should do one.
You may have been out so hard you didn't even know, man. You know, like sometimes when you're like sound asleep and somebody wakes up and you're like, "Hey, man, you're sleeping." No, wasn't it?
Yeah. But how long?
Perfect. Hang on.
Child, this is crazy. Like I didn't watch it to the end, but I think it's only about maybe 3 more minutes left, and I need to do my makeup. So let's see what they're gonna give him.
Any medical conditions you suffer from, epilepsy or anything like that makes you just fall asleep? So you have nothing like that?
I'm just on my way to work. I just don't know the officer. I'm a FedEx driver. That's all. Like I'm just
He's a FedEx driver.
7 days a week. If I was tired, I'm gonna be a little bit tired, and I'm really honestly just not trying to lose my job. And that's
okay. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be issued a citation for inattentive driving. That means you didn't have your eyes on the road.
Unattended driving.
Okay. Second thing I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna end up towing your car. Listen, before you say anything, you have had 2 priors last year for the same thing. People called you in August and February of 2020, where they observed you on the interstate sleeping.
That's in our county. We don't even know about Illinois or Racine County or anything. That's 2 priors in our county. This is your 3rd time.
Okay.
Calling you and sleeping in this Tesla.
So I'm gonna tow the car. You can pick it up later or with somebody that's not what I believe to be sleeping, tired, unable to drive their car. Or you can
So I think they still. I think to the what they call it. They to the reckless driving or something like that. They're gonna give him driving while unattended. You was doing too much with these damn brows. And I just said I wasn't gonna do no makeup today. Look at that. Oh my goodness. You know, we always start out with the best intentions, but then something happens. We get to running that mile and something happens. Like you said you wasn't gonna do too much, and now you're just doing the absolute most. Like, what's going on? So back to this guy, it sounds like they're gonna really they trying to steal. I thought they would have gave him reckless driving, but they can't find where it's against the law to do this yet. Like the laws have not caught up with the technology. Let me just listen and see how it's gonna pan out.
the best thing is I can take you somewhere, either gas station or wherever, and then I'll give you the toll information. Who's got the vehicle? It's gonna be Jensen's. I don't think you're safe to drive right now. If you were to take off and get in an accident, it would be me, and I don't want to be. Here's your citation for today's.
The other thing he's going to do is driver condition report. Yep. It's going to go to state DOT just to have you checked out because we can't have you sleeping behind the wheel, man.
They're going to send something to the Department of Transportation, and this man drives for FedEx. Ooh. So it sounds like they not thinking about trying to get him in trouble criminally. They're going to make this man lose his job. And I'm just saying, don't be out here buying these vehicles and you got to work 7 days a week and you're doing something else where you just so tired. You risking the lives of everybody on the highway. This man literally got in a Tesla like he was in an Uber and went to sleep. If you just now coming in, you just now listening. This man literally just got in a Tesla, roared back, and went to sleep. Driving 80 miles an hour. And I'm just sitting back thinking like, is this somebody's husband? Do y'all got a toddler at home? Like, how would your wife feel knowing that something happened to you on the highway when you driving 80 miles an hour? And now they're going to have a funeral because you was out here driving 80 miles an hour on the highway. Sir, you're not thinking about nobody. I'm trying this concealer as eyeshadow. I did it one day this week and it didn't look bad. Or I did it after I cut the camera off. Using this concealer palette, I just put some a transition color, but it was concealer out of here. And then I put a lighter color on the lid, and I said, "Oh, you done made that some eyeshadow. That don't look too bad." So I'm gonna do the same thing today. Well, I'm not gonna do makeup all over my face because I'm just running errands today. Just running errands. Let's see what happened.
You went and talked to and figure out, do an investigation. It's called a driver condition report. Okay. Because what's going on? I got to make sure everybody's safe. To me, that's not being safe, sir. Okay. So I'm gonna have you sit in my car and I can either give you a ride to a gas station, but you can't take the car. I can't go work today.
No.
You go to work, you just gotta find a ride. We're not gonna let you drive.
I mean, the phone money. I don't know how I can make it from.
Well, I would get on your phone. I can take you to either a gas station, a truck stop over here, or somebody can come pick you up. Let them know you're going to be a little bit late.
Yeah, call your wife.
You can't take your car.
Call your mammy or your pappy.
I have to be there. I'm already late.
I think this is more of an emergency that we keep everybody safe. That's why I'm doing this, sir.
You know, of course.
Is there any way around, like, where I can?
I hate when people say, "Of course."
I understand the issue. Like,
you're trying to say I should let you get in the car and drive away?
Yeah.
No, sir.
No, I understand the citation, and I'll.
That's exactly what he's saying.
Okay. Is there any way I can commute to work today? And then,
you drive for work, right?
Yeah, I'm a full-time driver. Yeah, I drive all day long. So that's it's not an issue. Like, I mean, I drive all day. I drive 7 days a week. So it's like, okay, this is what I do.
Well, this is what
He said he drives 7 days a week.
I gotta take you somewhere because you don't have a car here. But you can make a call to get to work. Is your phone in the car?
Sir, they're not letting you drive.
I need you to sit in my car, sir.
My wallet is in the.
I'll get that for you.
It's in the cup holder.
Okay. We'll secure it all up and everything. Do you have a key for it?
The key is within the little wallet thing.
Okay. The key's in the wallet thing there.
Bro, you ain't got to worry about none of that. They got everything for you. Where you going?
Yeah, it's in there.
Okay. Everything's in there.
Right there, like,
I had a Tesla, yeah. Not as nice as this one, but they're good, nice cars. Okay, I'll give you this. Yeah, we'll get a better signal if we go over here to the truck stop.
I don't even want to put the concealer in.
Because then somebody can come get you and take you to work. And I'll give you a card as to where your car is going to be. And if a friend comes, he can take it. I just don't want you driving it. Like, being there cold at what time? Watch him, Terry, for a second. Can you stand over here for a minute? Thank you.
So they're saying if he has a friend to come, his friend can drive, but they just don't want him driving his car. So he better be lucky they ain't actually towing it in if he can get a friend there. He said he already late for work.
Sorry? What time will it arrive there? He'll be there in about a half hour, I would say. They're going to be here in 5 minutes. It takes about 15 minutes to Jensen. I'll give you a card where it's at. You can have somebody come, they can pick it up. As long as you're not by yourself, they won't let you have it right away because we're going to tell them you can't come by yourself and get the car right.
Mm.
Okay. 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 I'll talk to you more through there. Okay. Thank you. I just was so close. I didn't want to reach in here. I couldn't.
Bro got to sit there and figure out his whole life.
Right away, but shouldn't it be secure? Maybe the windows up and stuff. Oh, they'll do all that. Can they do it without the key? Where is the key? He's got it with him. Oh, we need the key.
Now, you know, if it was a regular car, you would need the key. Why are you acting funny?
That's the key? Wow.
Yes, it's a card. It's a card. Yeah, the key is a card.
And then they'll have the key for him. You're going to give instructions to that driver? Give instructions to the driver not to let him come and get his car. He's by himself. Thank you.
Know anything about Teslas?
Oh, electric.
Yeah, the key's in it. It's that little card on the dash.
Okay.
This dude was asleep driving down the interstate. They tried to. We had calls on him from the state line.
Oh, wow.
And then the deputy got behind him and once he lit him up and drove all the way here before he did the siren and everything. He was out cold. It's on autopilot. And then I guess it's like his third offense.
All right. You don't learn from the first two.
Yeah.
Bruh.
I don't know.
You're talking about some, can you go to work?
The card's in there. I don't know.
Your work gonna be trying to get your car back.
I don't know how to start it or anything like that. It's all done off that computer screen. Once you open the door from the driver's side, that screen comes on. I'll show you. You push this and it opens. Maybe.
You talking about, wow, you the tow guy. Don't you know how to tow?
But that's the key.
Uh-oh.
That's what I would do.
What a morning.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a morning time. It was the
Pull over
morning.
here, so I have to pull right up front there. Is that handicap?
Oh, now they're going to the Department of Transportation.
All right. Okay, so you can step out. Do you have any other questions for me? You know where Jensen's is, right? You found it on the...
No, I don't have data yet, so I'm going to have to figure it out.
I can get Jensen's for you and give you a pen here. Okay. Jensen's Towing, Kenosha, Wisconsin. Okay?
Damn, his car went all the way to Wisconsin?
Have somebody call whoever can get here, but they have your car and they'll be standing by.
Now, I wasn't good in geography, so I need
you.
you.
Take it the wrong way. I just want to make sure everybody's safe. And being that there's 2 prior calls of this already within a year, this is the 3rd. I think you should maybe see a doctor because you told me I didn't think I fell asleep. So I would definitely at least just get his opinion to see. I hate for something to happen. But that's up to you. Thank you for your cooperation, sir. Good luck to you.
The Illinois driver was issued a traffic citation for inattentive driving. Sheriff's officials said they hope the alleged nab serves as a wake-up call for other drivers.
So they didn't give him reckless. They gave him inattentive driving. So he better be glad of that, because I think reckless, he might have just lost his job, because since he's a FedEx, driver. Child, this damn concealer do not play. It is drying too fast on me. Woo, baby. How close is Wisconsin to Chicago, to Illinois? It must be close, because they towed his car to Wisconsin. Y'all don't laugh at me. I have to pull out a map, and I don't have a map with me right now to see what the world is going on. But y'all know we looked at the video yesterday. Now everybody's talking about it, about the man who went to court for driving without a license, and he was driving. So at his virtual court. So yesterday when I was getting ready to lay down, I said, not this comedian then did a spoof on the man driving. Oh, you think they next door? Oh, okay. Hey, creative lady. Yeah, it sounded crazy. Like we finally figured out he was in Illinois driving, and they said, oh, you can pick your car up in Wisconsin. I'm like, what? But let me show y'all this quick video of this comedian did the spoof on this man who had a court date. And I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to say he answered the phone, because, Zoom, it can be like a phone call when they add you in. So I'm going to say he answered the phone call, not realizing it was court. But he knew he had court today. And he was driving his car. And why was he charged with driving without a license? And baby, the way that judge looked at him at the court and at them lawyers, the judge looked like, I know y'all joking with me today. Y'all got to be joking with me today. Don't y'all see this man driving? Honey, it was just too funny.
For Mr. Felix, who should be present.
Are you driving?
That's a comedian.
Get out the way! You don't need to be driving. My bad, Majesty. I'm pulling up to the I'm parking right here. I had to pull up to the doctor. Shorty burned me last night. So you know how that is. I had to get rid of that.
You stationary?
Yeah, I'm actually parking right now.
All right. What are we doing? Okay. So maybe I don't understand something. This is a driving while license suspended?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Come on,
He was
bro.
just driving, and he didn't have a license.
Look at the
Come on,
judge.
bro.
He's suspended, and he's just driving.
That is correct, Your Honor.
How else was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to do? You want me to stay burning? No, I'm not gonna burn for y'all. Y'all hair meat sticking to my legs. No, I'm not doing that.
I don't even know why he would do that. So, defendant's bond is revoked in this matter. Defendant is turning himself into the Washington County Jail by 6 p.m. today.
Who gonna turn themselves in?
Will resolve
Come on, mommy, y'all gotta get up with me. What's wrong with y'all? Bye.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Tate for Mr. Felix, who should be present.
Y'all, I died. Even when I looked at the original video, the judge, if you look at the judge's face, he looking at that, with my camera all blurry now, y'all, because I had it on my phone. But he the judge face like, the judge is looking at the lawyers like, do y'all see what I'm saying? He's looking at the people like, is this a joke? Y'all kidding me today? I put my coffee down to come in this room to listen to this foolishness. Man, come on down here at 4 o'clock. We about to lock you up. You got to turn yourself in. I know y'all done seen the video because it's going viral now, but I'm just going to give a man a little benefit of the doubt and say that he didn't realize that that phone call was actually a video Zoom call, even though he tried to look calm. And he came up with a good one. I'm on my way to the doctor. He came up with a good one real fast. Yeah. The judge thought he was pumped. He sure did. So I don't know what y'all gonna do today, honey. Today is Friday. I took the day off. So I'm getting ready to go. I'm on. What time is it? Oh, okay. I forgot y'all. We record early in the morning. I got to give an 8 o'clock report to my job. And after that, I'm going to take my dog to the dog park. And I got to get my car maintenance today. So that's what I got on plans for today. Y'all have a wonderful, safe weekend. And I will see y'all on my next live. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate your love and support. Y'all be safe out there. Peace, riches. And have lots of laughter and lots of fun all weekend. Oh, goodness. I done cried my makeup off.